Hello, readers. T.H. Moore here. Some of you may remember me from my debut novel, The End Justifies the Means. Now, I know a lot of time has passed since my first book release, but The Devil's Whisper is here now, and I can't wait for you all to read it. Over the last few months, I've been tirelessly promoting my new novel. Now that it's finally released, people take one look at that cover and ask, what's that book about, right? And my answer to them is this: imagine all of history's major crimes against humanity never happened. If you're asking, what do you mean by that? What I mean is, imagine a world where Christopher Columbus never discovered the New World, right? What type of world would this small change in our history yield? When I asked myself this question when creating this story, my answer was, America would probably still be solely inhabited by its indigenous people that we call Native Americans, right? Like, what else? The transatlantic slave trade would never have happened. Also, we can even speculate to say that World Wars I and World Wars II would not have happened. Erasing these three events alone from our history would account for over 100 million lives that, instead of perishing, would have instead gone on to realizing their purpose and their destinies in life. Now, in my new novel, The Devil's Whisper, world peace has been realized now that those three instances did not occur. But just because you have world peace does not mean that there isn't a small minority of criminals who rebel against this utopia. Now, in response to this rebellion, in the book, societies worldwide have decided to exile all criminals to a prison city in Australia. And that's where the story begins. Just like with The End Justifies the Means, I have two main characters in this book. In this book, the two main characters are Charles and Elena, who have been exiled for the crimes that they've committed. Charles is the head of a human trafficking organization responsible for the abduction of over 500,000 children. And Elena has been exiled for the gruesome murder of her husband and his mistress. The story then evolves as we follow Charles and Elena making the choices necessary to survive a prison city populated by the world's worst rapists, murderers, and anarchists. And together, they will ultimately set into motion events that will forever alter the realities of both civilization's utopia and exile's hell. So I invite all of you to unlatch the locks on your imaginations. Go to my website, please, www.thmore.com, and get your autographed copy of The Devil's Whisper. Or you can just meet me at one of my book signings so that I can begin to guide you through the twists and the turns of The Devil's Whisper, a world I've only given you a mere glimpse of. See you all soon, and keep reading.